Alright, next up is Unstoppable, and this is a new action vehicle teaming up, who else? Tony Scott and Denzel Washington, and Denzel Washington in turn is teaming up with Chris Pine in this very entertaining action thriller about a train ready to crash and burn, literally. Now, well, explode in between there too. But yes, Denzel Washington, of course, has a knack for just choosing these type of movies that are just really entertaining and really fun to watch. He's not always trying to make the most brilliant film in the world, but he's always trying to, as you could say, put together just something really for the masses to enjoy, and at the same time, though, always performing while doing it. Of course, he's a grizzled veteran railroad worker with the new rookie who, of course, having family problems. Sounds cliche, right? But in this case, it works. And actually, the guy's problem turns out to be more interesting than the plain premise we're given early on. But yes, the movie is really fun and enjoyable. You see these two, you know, they don't become best friends right away, or they don't exactly hate each other in a cliche sense in these movies either. But at the same time, though, it's kind of realistic, where, you know, they're just two new guys getting to know each other, working together, different personalities kind of clashing, and of course, this whole thing just erupts when a train loses control, carrying items that could cause wipe out a whole town. Basically, it's like the equivalent of, they said, of a couple of you know, bombs, or like war bombs or whatever. But the thing I like about this movie is that it doesn't strive to be ridiculous, it doesn't strive to be under-ridiculous, it strives to be what it is. It's based actually on a real-life disaster, or potential disaster, that took place some years back. And I really enjoyed how even this background supporting characters had a little bit of interest to them. And while some of the cliches are drawn in this film, I will say that they're at least, you know, they were done by lively actors and they kind of made it interesting, like Kevin Dunn, who was really good at playing, you know, the big boss of the whole company. I gotta say too that I gotta give credit to Chris Pine, who's really coming into his own as an actor. I really enjoyed him in the Star Trek film last year. Denzel's already having a good year with Book of Eli. Now, the knack of this film, the important thing is that it's really going to be important and exciting as to where it's going to take us. And we know most likely what's going to happen, but at the same time we just wonder how they're going to do it. And the way they do it is really, really fantastically done. And you know what, it's not that unbelievable either. And that's also what I enjoyed about this film too. Things, when you stick two reliable actors in a movie like this, it's hard for it to fail as long as you just give it a decent plot line. It doesn't need to be anything mind-blowingly spectacular like the Terminator films or whatever. It just, you know, has to be something, you know, good. And that's exactly what Unstoppable is. It's a very good film, very good entertainer. If you like Denzel Washington and those type of action movies he does, you will not be disappointed. Also, the girls, I know the girls love Chris Pine. They will not be disappointed here either. So yes, I give Unstoppable 3.5 stars out of 5.